Welcome to another segment of How to Get the Love You Desire. I'm Brother Willie Muhammad. If this is your first time watching one of my video blogs, I would encourage you to also make sure that you get my book, which is titled, The Journey to Get the Love You Desire Begins With You. In addition to my book, I also offer free relationship advice. So you'll see by the image that appears on the screen, you can send me an email. It can be anonymous, it's confidential, and I can share with you what I know based upon what you share with me, what you're going through, to give you some advice, to get some clarity, to make a decision that will help you to get the love you desire. In addition to my book, in addition to the advice that I give, you can also go on YouTube, and I have a page that's titled How to Get the Love You Desire. You can type in Willie Muhammad Love, and you can watch some of my video blogs that deal with various aspects of relationships that would help you as well. And since the last time I did a video blog, I have started an online course. It's a 4-part course. And the first part is free, but the other courses are only like $5. And I mean, if we can't invest $5 in our own selves to help us with our relationship, that's not good. So check it out. As you see, the information is also on the screen. Check it out and give me some feedback, but also try the course. So, because I believe they're going to help you to get the love that you desire. So today is my next video installment, and I want to start off by talking about some things that we're seeing on social media, or can also be discovered on the internet in general. Have you ever read an article or saw news stories about women who divorced, or not divorced, or broke off a relationship with the man that the men that were involved in, because he may have given them a fake ring? When I say a fake ring, a fake engagement ring, a fake wedding ring, and they found out that the ring was fake, and it just destroyed them, and they felt betrayed, and they, as a result, broke off the relationship. Or what about the recent controversy that we're seeing on social media and the internet between the rappers Meek Mill and Drake, right? Where Meek Mill accused Drake of not writing his rhymes. He said that Drake was using a ghostwriter. Or sometimes you see in these fashion blogs or fashion articles where they may question whether or not if the fashion item that a person is wearing is actually real. Do they really have red bottoms? Do they really have, is that Gucci purse real? So when we look at all of those scenarios, at the root of it, the question is about authenticity, which comes from the word authentic. So they're really saying this person is not wearing an authentic fashion item, a purse, or they broke up with their boyfriends or the man that was in their life because he did not give them a real ring. Or even like I said with Drake, where he's talking about Meek Mill saying that Drake is not authentic when he considers himself to says he is a good rapper, he writes his own rhyme, but now there's a question about whether or not he is using a ghostwriter. Now you may say, man, what does all of this have to do with a relationship blog? I didn't come here to hear all of this. I'm using those examples to get you and I to the point that what we really want to talk about, authenticity. I don't think any of us who are watching this video blog where you will say that you like things that are fake. You may despise, you probably don't want to carry a fake purse. You definitely don't want someone to give you a fake ring. And you see like the TV show Catfish, for the brothers, you don't want to get catfish where you have a person on the other end that's not being who they are. Since we all can agree, for the most part, I believe, really the majority of us, the vast majority, that we don't like things that are fake, right? Well, here's the question as it relates to relationships. Why is it that as much as we detest things that are not real, why is it that when we enter into relationships, most of us, that we don't bring to the relationship, or even in the relationship, we're not our authentic selves? You know, the definition of authentic, it says, is the following: real or genuine, not copied or not false. There are so many of us that when we go into these relationships, we're not the person who we genuinely are. We go in pretending to be something. We pretend to like something. We pretend to dislike something. And that is very dangerous. And I believe that us not being authentic is also one of the things that prevents us from not getting the love that we desire. You know, when we're not authentic, that means that the person begins to fall in love with us based upon they fall in love with who we are not. And then when they begin to find out who we are, because it's like during Halloween, we're here in the city of New Orleans where people get dressed up during Mardi Gras and they put on costumes. Eventually, you have to take the costume off. You can't go to work on Monday dressed like Superman or Batman or dressed like Beyonce or Tina Turner or Rihanna. Eventually, you get tired of wearing the costume, and that's the same thing in relationships. Eventually, circumstances come up that are going to make us to reveal who we really are. But we spend so much time getting people to fall in love who we are not, that when they find out who we really are, they feel betrayed and it kills the relationship. So the question I have to ask is, what is so bad about you if you are having this issue? What is so bad about you that you would rather make up a false image of who you are rather than being your own authentic self? You don't think that who you really are, that there's some person out there that can't fall in love with you for who you really are? When I think about what would make us put on such masquerades, I think that it stems from us really not loving ourselves. And if you watched any of these videos, if you read my book, and even if you have consulted with me for advice, you will see that the common theme that I'm always pushing is loving ourselves. Because when we begin to really, really love ourselves and really know ourselves, then we're comfortable with who we are, and we also have a clearer understanding of what we want and what we don't want and what we're not going to tolerate. When you find people who love themselves, you don't see them putting themselves in environments that treat them less than what they are, how they are really valued. Like I said, at the root of it is not really loving ourselves. So if you are struggling with this, I want to share these words with you. Understand that you are unique. Do you know that there have been billions and billions of people that were born on this earth before you, and will be billions and billions of people that will be born on this earth after us, right? But none of those people have even the same fingerprint as you. Even if you are a twin that they say are identical, you still are a unique copy. Your twin does not have your DNA. Your twin does not have your fingerprint. Your twin does not even have your personality. God does not make any two things exactly the same. All of the raindrops that fall, they're not the same. All of the blades of grass that grow, they're not the same. So why spend so much time trying to be someone else and not invest that same energy, that same time in learning to love you? Whatever religious scripture that you may believe in, the Bible, the Quran, or whatever, I guarantee you, if you look into those religious scriptures, it is saying the same thing I'm talking about how valuable you are as a human being, how valuable human beings are. We just have to fall in love with ourselves to see our own value. Another dangerous thing about not being our authentic selves in our relationships is this. It prevents us from using a formula or a process to determine if this person is really for me. Because if we pretend to be something that we're not, and they fall in love with what we are pretending to be, we never find out if they love me for who I am. So be yourself, because in being yourself, you will find out if this is the person that is for me. So I hope that you enjoy what you heard today, and I hope that you really think about it. Learn to love yourself and be your authentic self. Sit down and ask yourself this question. Look in the mirror. Why is it that I am afraid to be who I am? And when you find out the answer to that, begin to work to remove it. Know that your original self, even if we may be flawed, is better than any pretending make-believe or false image of ourselves that we will make up. Be you. So thank you for tuning into this blog. Make sure that you share it. Make sure once again that you pick up my book. Make sure if you have questions and you want insight about relationship advice, make sure you also, as it says on the screen, reach out to me. Also check out those online courses. They're very short and they're very brief, but they're straight to the point. And watch these video blogs, because I really want to help each and every one of us to get the love that we desire. Thank you.